Going to help out.
Seth Joyner and Mike Golick coming. Reggie White. And he'll move inside again. Earl Farrell tries the left side.
Good job.
Squirts up to the 47-yard line. Yes, it was. Byron Evans with the tackle. 24-14, Philadelphia leads it.
You know, you'll never see a sweep. You'll never see a pitch go wide. If the end is up, it's an automatic read by the back. If the end goes up, even with the pitch design wide, it's built into it where the back Farrell could have cut up inside. So if you see him go out wide, you know the ends went down inside. Now the pressure is on the linebackers.
Gary Hogaboom, 9 of 21 for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell bounces forward to the Philadelphia 46-yard line. Another first down as Reggie White makes the tackle.
Farrell coming inside of Reggie White. White will come off the ball, make the initial contact, reads. Notice he reads. He took a peek inside, got knocked outside by Tootie Robbins, realizes where the ball is, and then spun back in or turned back in to help make the tackle.
First down and 10, final minute, third quarter. Back split behind Hogaboom. Blitz. Hogaboom hit by Reggie White as he lets it go, but has a receiver wide open. This is Ernie Indiana Jones, who is down at the 15, and Gary Hogaboom staggers as he gets up. Reggie White got there right after he delivered the ball.
Feast or famine offense for the Cardinals. When you play against the great Eagles team, one of the things you have to be as a quarterback is patient, not worry about stats and high completions. There's the shot by White in the back of Hogaboom, because you're going to have to take gamble. You have to gamble to attack them. You'll have passes drop. You'll throw it down deep. You might be 5 for 20, but at least 2 of them might be for touchdowns.
That's a gain of 30 and a first down at the 15. Final play perhaps in the third quarter. No. They don't get it called.
No, they had a double. Yeah, the gun went off. Hogaboom heard it.
Yeah.
Ran the play, but this will be restarted. This will be a first down given back to the Cardinals.
Flag is down, but yeah, that's the end of the quarter, so it'll be first down and 10. That's the end of the quarter with our score, Philadelphia 24 and the Phoenix Cardinals 14. We now pause for this word from your local station. Snowballs outside of the stadium. Thank you. No snow inside. Can't buy suds here today. It's no beer on sale after the snowball of 2 weeks ago. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Phoenix trailing by 10 as we open the fourth quarter. 3 wide receivers set for the Phoenix Cardinals, and the Eagles threatening a blitz. Hogaboom lobs it in the end zone, tipped and picked off. Byron Evans with the interception. That's his 3rd of the year. Andre Waters tipped it. And another fight is broken off at the 5-yard line. Louis Sharp is part of this, and Wolfley is in there. It's broken up. We'll look again.
Well, one of the things you do in this area is you notice, look at Hogaboom looking around, checking, find out where the double coverage is, and now trying to loft the football up. But one thing you don't do in this area, Vern, you don't lay the ball up. You gun the ball in this area because reaction is limited. There's not a lot of space. You can't clear people out because you have the back of the end zone. So therefore, you have to make your mind up, and then you don't throw over the top of linebackers when you come inside. You throw between linebackers. If they're in front of you, then you throw it in the back of the end zone out where it's not intercepted. Opportunity wasted.
3rd for Evans, 29th of the year now for the Philadelphia Eagles. 29 interceptions. And again, they lead the league in takeaways. Tony at the 25. Anthony Tony is certainly a candidate for our Miller Lite Player of the Week honors. And at the conclusion of today's game, we'll select one player of the game from each team who will be candidates for the National Miller Lite Player of the Week honors.
You think that means a lot to them?
Yes, it does. As a matter of fact, Terry and I picked Tim Irwin of the Minnesota Vikings 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he's still talking about it. Offensive lineman, very seldom selected.
Yep. But he deserved it, we thought.
Did. Yep. Second down and 4. 24-14. Final 14 minutes of the ball game. Here's Tony again. Boy, he's having a good day.
Quick. He looks quick, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
This offense is a big old power slug 'em out type offense. Occasionally you'll see the counter tray where the off tackling guard will pull, but what we're seeing primarily is just quick thought, quick feet by Tony. Get in the ball. Man, he makes his decision. He cuts up in there and just bangs it up and doing a whale of a job.
Eagles have lost 5 games so far. They were -7 in turnovers then. In 10 wins, +29, and they are +1 today. 3rd and 1. Philadelphia holding on to a 10-point edge. Toss right. Nice defensive play by the Cardinals. Rod Sadler.
I want you to take a good look at what happens. Notice this gentleman. That's the middle linebacker. When he's up in here tight, this tackle's going out, that tackle's going out, this end's going out, and that linebacker's going out. So that tells you you cannot run wide. Notice now he's up inside. Look at Sadler going wide. You can't cut him off. That's called tackles out. And when you see that, you have to audible and get out of a wide running play.
So on 4th down, here's Tootin again. Whoops. It does get a Philadelphia roll. It gets a heck of a Philadelphia roll. All the way to the 41-yard line. Ricky Shaw was the first one in the area. A 36-yard pen, about 18 on the roll. It's 24-14 with 12 and a half to go in the ball game.
You hear the thunder, thunder, the call of the road.
Moving quick and with purpose.
A 3/4 fill Veterans Stadium on Christmas Eve, 24-14. The Eagles, of course, must win to get into the playoffs. They can still get in if they lose, but they seem to be in control right now, do you think?
Well, they're in control. I mean, they've got a 10-point lead. They've had opportunities to put the game away, but just haven't been able to do it. As you look at total yards, offensively, they've moved the ball well. Time of possession, don't pay a lot of attention to that, but the bottom line is just getting touchdowns and good solid drives. In this kind of weather, Vern, it's very difficult to establish any one thing. That's one of the reasons early in the season, Buddy Ryan, after the Bear game, went to the running game. He realized they would need a solid running game if they were going to be a great team. Great defenses need a solid running game, therefore, to get to the championship and win the Super Bowl, and that's all Buddy Ryan cares about.
Looks more and more like they'll have to do it as a wild card as the Giants score again. Bill Sims this time on a 3-yard run. Here's Earl Farrell, who has been the ground attack today for the Phoenix Cardinals. That's his 15th carry of the afternoon, and he's got 53 yards. I'm just thinking, watching for Earl Farrell, we were told last night that we would see a lot of Lydell Carr. We haven't seen a shadow of him today.
No, and speaking of shadows, and the lights probably should be turned on this stadium. It's getting pretty dark down there.
And it's still cold. Here's second. Out of bounds to the 47-yard line. Clyde Simmons, number 96, makes the tackle.
Hard to run wide. I've said it oftentimes, but it's very hard to run wide. Number one, even if you do get around the ends, the quickness of the linebackers that the Eagles have, Vern, make it very difficult to run wide. The best way, and we've seen the Cardinals do this very well, is to counter. Take a step and look as though you're going to run left and then come back to the right. That seems to be the most effective way of running against the front four and the linebackers of the Eagles.
That is Lydell Carr, number 45. Third down. Quick toss. Nice play. Ernie Jones, first down at the 42-yard line. Eric Everett makes the tackle after a gain of 10.
A lot of ways to understand, or a lot of ways to recognize blitzes. One of them as a quarterback is to key the safeties. If the strong safety cheats to the outside and is up tight and the weak safety cheats over, that tells you safety blitz. Another way is if everyone is deep, but the corners square up on the receivers and never look inside